Around about the birth of Christ, the Romans came up with the concept of the mile. It's the distance covered by 1,000 paces of a Roman legion. That empire falls, a bunch of other ones pop up in its place, but for 2,000 years of human history, people everywhere believe the same thing, that no human being can run that distance in less than 4 minutes. Ain't gonna happen. Impossible. God, I hate that word. And it's a good thing I'm not the only one. So one day, this skinny kid in England says he's gonna take a crack at it. Now there are crummy conditions, wind, rain, a muddy track. They all say he's nuts, which is exactly what they've been telling me lately. But there he was, just like me, running straight into the wind. And after about 3 laps, that skinny Brit was starting to lose faith. Starting to wonder if maybe everybody was right. Maybe it just could not be done. But just as he was rounding the corner on that final stretch, he heard a roar. The crowd screaming for him to keep going, filling his sails with a second wind, and he crossed that finish line at 3 minutes, 59.4 seconds. In that instant, this skinny kid in England shattered everything we thought we knew about human limitation. But why him? He wasn't the fastest runner in the world. He wasn't even a professional. He was a scientist, a doctor of neurology. And that's how he knew that the only real limitation wasn't in the body, it was in the mind. 2,000 years since the invention of the mile, and nobody ran it faster than 4 minutes until Roger Bannister. Guess how long it took the next guy to do it? 46 days. And you remember his name, right? No? Yeah, me neither.
Well, that's better. Since the beginning of time, there have been stores who crushed it with connection, building great relationships with customers. Or there have been stores who crushed it with efficiency, window times. And for years and years, these two measures of success have been talked about as if they're opposed. You can't have both at the same time. And for 2,000 years, people everywhere believed the same dang thing, that no store could have a better connection score than their window time. Can't be done. Impossible. I hate that word. And then, a manager did it. He gave his partner something to care about. He taught him how, and together, they achieved the impossible. Week after week, their connection score was 20 points better than their window time. They shattered everything we thought we knew about our own limitations. We started sharing the 50-50 club. And how long did it take for the next manager to do it? 7 days. The next week, there were 8. The only limitation was in the mind.
Peak was hard. I just didn't think that delivering peak results was possible for our store. Every day there was some sort of excuse living in my mind as to why I couldn't deliver my results. And another obstacle that kept getting in my way was my fear of being vulnerable and my fear of asking for help. One day during a district meeting, as we were discussing goals for the next year, I broke down. I broke down because I know that I needed to ask for help. If I wanted to see my store grow, I needed to ask for help. I just couldn't see how they were delivering such amazing results week after week. I invited them all to my store for a peak party. Honestly, I thought that they were just gonna run into the same challenges that I did every day. Within 7 minutes, they solved every challenge that I would typically face, and their window times were in the 30s. a number that I've never seen before. I didn't think it was possible.
My team was amazed, watching and learning.
The limitless possibilities of human connection, that extends to your peers. I'm better because I connected with my peers and I asked for help. Since this experience, we have had weeks where my store has led the district. The only limitation is in the mind.